You booked that dream trip to Walt Disney World, but which park should you spend the most time in? As a lifelong Disney adult, I've logged hundreds of days inside these gates. After exploring every queue and back corner, I've ranked every ride, studied satisfaction surveys, and followed the latest construction. In this video, we're counting down all 4 Disney World parks from worst to best, using hard data and insider experience to reveal the little details that can make or break your vacation. We'll share the criteria, break down hidden gems and mistakes to avoid. Stick around because missing even one of these tips could quietly sabotage your trip. Let's dive in. Establishing our criteria. Before we dive into the ranking, let's quickly define how we're judging each park. Rather than going with gut feeling, we're weighing 6 key factors. 1. Attraction quality and variety. Using attraction satisfaction data from over 235,000 guest surveys, we know which parks consistently delight visitors. 2. Immersion and theming. Does the park transport you? Are there cohesive lands and escapist environments? 3. Dining and entertainment. We considered the diversity of dining options and special events like festivals and shows. For example, Epcot's World Showcase offers everything from German beer gardens to space-themed restaurants. 4. Crowds and wait times. How much planning do you need? Do lightning lanes matter? We'll reference strategies like Animal Kingdom's lack of tiers and Hollywood Studios' heavy demand. 5. Value for money. Ticket prices versus experiences. NerdWallet compared the parks and noted that Animal Kingdom offers the best value proposition for budget-conscious families. 6. X Factor. That intangible magic that can't be quantified. Is nostalgia pulling you to a park? Is there a show or nighttime spectacular that brings you to tears? The KO News writer describes how Magic Kingdom's enchantment sparkles with the streetlights and fills you with wonder. We'll also note upcoming changes because expansions and closures can temporarily shift the experience. With our criteria clear, let's jump into the park that currently sits at the bottom of our list. Number 4. Epcot. You might be surprised to see Epcot in the 4th spot. Many adults love it, but when you weigh everything together, it falls short compared to the other parks, at least for the average family. Epcot began life as Walt Disney's experimental prototype community of tomorrow, a utopian city concept. Today, it's a park celebrating human achievement, culture, technology, and nature divided into 4 neighborhoods: World Celebration, World Discovery, World Nature, and the World Showcase. Epcot's ride lineup has improved in recent years. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, an enclosed spinning coaster, is one of the highest rated thrill rides in Walt Disney World. You'll rocket backwards and forward through a story with the Guardians and experience immersive audio. Remy's Ratatouille adventure in the France Pavilion shrinks you down to the size of a rat and uses trackless technology to race through Gaston's kitchen. Frozen Ever After offers a musical boat ride through Arendelle. Soarin' Around the World takes you on a hang-gliding journey over world landmarks, and it's due for a refurbishment soon. Spaceship Earth, the ride inside the iconic geodesic sphere, guides you through the history of communication with narration by Madame Judi Dench. Despite these hits, overall attraction satisfaction at Epcot ranks lowest among the 4 parks. Many guests still complain that outside the headliners, there are only a handful of attractions worth waiting for. Mission Space can be nauseating, Journey into Imagination with Figment feels dated, and the Imagination Pavilion and certain World Celebration areas remain under construction. Another common complaint: lack of shade and long walks. The World Showcase is essentially a mile-long loop around a lagoon. There's a little tree cover, and the Florida sun can feel relentless. Where Epcot shines is food and entertainment. The World Showcase features 11 country pavilions with architecture, shopping, and dishes from each nation. Travel Plus Leisure recommends Beer Garden in Germany for an Oktoberfest vibe, San Angel Inn in Mexico for dining under a twilit pyramid, Le Cellier in Canada for cheddar cheese soup and steak, Les Halles Boulangerie Pâtisserie in France for pastries, Teppanyaki in Japan for hibachi-style meals, and Via Napoli in Italy for delicious pizzas. Front-of-park restaurants like Coral Reef offer aquarium views, Garden Grill features character dining, and Space 220 lets you dine in orbit with panoramic space scenes. Epcot is also home to 4 major festivals: the Festival of the Arts in January and February, the International Flower and Garden Festival in spring, the International Food and Wine Festival in summer and fall, and the Festival of the Holidays in December. These events add food booths, concerts, and special merch, making each visit feel different. For adults, drinking around the world is practically a rite of passage. Tasting tequila in Mexico, sake in Japan, beer in Germany, and wine in Italy. However, if you're under 21 or have dietary restrictions, much of that allure disappears. Tickets for Epcot vary by date, and you no longer need a separate park reservation for date-based tickets. If you're staying at a deluxe Disney resort, check for nights with extended evening hours. You'll get extra time to ride headliners with minimal waits. Epcot is also easily accessible via the monorail from Magic Kingdom, boats from Disney's Boardwalk area, and the Disney Skyliner from some resorts. If you want to maximize ride time, arrive early and rope drop Guardians of the Galaxy, or purchase a Lightning Lane single pass. Multi-pass selections should prioritize Frozen Ever After, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, and Soarin'. Why is Epcot at number 4? Despite its culinary and cultural riches, Epcot ranks last for us because it's the least well-rounded. It delivers world-class dining and festivals, but offers the fewest rides. Satisfaction surveys reflect this. Its size makes it physically demanding in the Florida heat, and many of its non-festival days can feel empty if you're not eating or drinking. That said, if you're a foodie, festival fan, or culture buff, Epcot might be your personal number 1. For families seeking a balance of thrills, character experiences, and immersive theming, it's not as strong. Now, before we move on, here's a quick palate cleanser for you. Did you know the Tree of Life in the next park isn't just a pretty icon? It hides an intricate, air-conditioned theater now showing Zootopia Better Together, which replaced its Tough to Be a Bug. And on its roots are over 300 carved animal sculptures carved by artisans. Little details like this are why ranking the parks is so tricky. Ready to explore the wild side? Let's swing over to number 3. Number 3. Disney's Animal Kingdom. Disney's Animal Kingdom opened on April 22, 1998, Earth Day, which reflects its mission to showcase wildlife conservation. Imagineer Joe Rohde designed the park after extensive research trips to Asia and Africa. It features 6 rides, live shows, and more than 30 animal encounters. Its hub-and-spoke layout centers on the Tree of Life. Branches lead to lands like Pandora, the world of Avatar, Africa, Asia, and until recently it closed, Dinoland USA. Animal Kingdom is arguably the most immersive park. The moment you walk through the Oasis and onto Discovery Island, you're enveloped in lush foliage and animal habitats. The Pandora area brings James Cameron's world of Avatar to life with floating mountains, bioluminescent forests, and the Avatar Flight of Passage ride, often hailed as a sensory masterpiece. In Africa, the streets of Harambe village bustle with live music and safari jeeps, while Asia's Anandapur replicates a Himalayan village complete with prayer flags and the Expedition Everest coaster. While Animal Kingdom has fewer rides than the other parks, they rank exceptionally high. In Touring Plan's Attraction Satisfaction Survey, Kilimanjaro Safari's Festival of the Lion King and Avatar Flight of Passage all scored above 4.7 out of 5 on their survey. On Kilimanjaro Safaris, you board a truck and spend up to 18 minutes exploring open savannas with giraffes, lions, and hippos. Many guests describe it as the highlight of their trip. Flight of Passage uses a motorcycle-style seat to simulate flying a banshee through Pandora. The visuals and scent effects still feel revolutionary, though some guests note the video is aging. Expedition Everest is a runaway train through the Himalayas, and the broken Yeti animatronic still earns cult status. #DiscoYeti. Families enjoy Navi River Journey for its tranquil scenery, and Kali River Rapids can be a refreshing break on a really hot day. On the entertainment side, Festival of the Lion King is an indoor Broadway-style musical with live singing, tumble monkeys, and acrobatics. Finding Nemo, the Big Blue, and Beyond is another stage show that rarely has long waits. The new Zootopia Better Together show on Discovery Island opened November 7th, 2025. Street performers and animal caretakers add to the living park feel, and there are trails like Maharaja Jungle Trek and Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail, where you can linger at your own pace. Let's talk about the food here. Animal Kingdom's food scene is underrated. Quick service standouts include Satuli Canteen in Pandora, where you build your own bowls with healthy options, and Flame Tree Barbecue in Discovery Island for smoked meats. Tusker House in Africa offers a character buffet with safari-outfitted Disney characters, and Tiffin's is the signature sit-down restaurant with exotic flavors. For a snack, try the Pongu Lumpia, pineapple cream cheese spring roll, or a nighttime blossom drink. Because the park focuses on conservation, expect reusable utensils and minimal plastic. Animal Kingdom typically opens early and closes around 6 to 8 p.m., so prioritize morning hours. NerdWallet points out that Animal Kingdom has the shortest average wait times because crowds are lower and there are fewer attractions. Lightning Lane Multipass at this park has no tier restrictions, so you can book any 3 eligible attractions in advance. However, because return times remain wide open during most days, many locals skip Multipass altogether. Instead, rope drop Flight of Passage during early entry, then use standby or pick up a single pass later if you need to. Use your multipass selections to reserve shows like Festival of the Lion King or Kali River Rapids to maximize your afternoon. If you have the budget for it, head to the Wild Africa Trek, a paid add-on where you cross rope bridges above hippos and crocodiles. Then enjoy a picnic on a savanna overlook. And keep an eye out for the new Tropical Americas Land, which will replace Dinoland USA beginning in 2027. If you plan to visit before it opens, ride Dinosaur while you still can. Well, you might need a time machine for that now. Here's why Animal Kingdom ultimately ranks third. Although its attraction satisfaction scores are sky high and its theming is unmatched, the park is thin on rides. Once you finish the safari and Pandora, you might struggle to fill the rest of the day unless you appreciate trails and shows. Its early closing time can also feel limiting, and Florida afternoon heat makes the open sun-baked walkways challenging. Still, for families who love animals or crave something different from typical theme park rides, it's a must-do. Speaking of must-do, picture yourself racing through a galaxy far, far away, or plummeting 13 stories in an elevator shaft. Yet somehow that's still only our number 2 park. Grab some popcorn, because the next park in our ranking takes us to where movies come to life. Let's head to Hollywood. Park number 2, Disney's Hollywood Studios. When Disney's Hollywood Studios opened in 1989, it was a working film and animation studio. Over the past decade, it has transformed into an immersive thrill-seeker's paradise, drawing huge crowds thanks to blockbuster attractions and themed lands. The park has undergone massive changes with new lands like Toy Story Land in 2018 and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in 2019. More changes are coming. A Monsters Inc. themed land called Monstropolis will bring a suspended coaster and new show to the former Grand Avenue and Muppets area. And the animation courtyard is being reimagined into the Walt Disney Studios lot with interactive animation experiences as well as the return of the Sorcerer's Hat. Rock and Roller Coaster will close in 2026 for a Muppets retheme. Hollywood Studios boasts some of the highest rated attractions in Walt Disney World. According to touring plans, it ranked first in overall attraction satisfaction. The headliner is Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, a multi-scene adventure that combines trackless vehicles, motion simulators, and jaw-dropping sets. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway uses trackless technology to whisk riders through a zany cartoon world. Tower of Terror drops guests down a haunted elevator shaft at speeds up to 39 miles per hour, while Rock and Roller Coaster, soon to be rethemed, launches from 0 to 57 miles per hour in under 3 seconds. Toy Story Land offers family attractions like Slinky Dog Dash, a smooth coaster with free swinging cars, and Toy Story Mania, a 3D shooting game. My son and I fight like mad dogs on that game. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge features Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, pilots the Millennium Falcon with interactive roles, and the immersive village of Batuu. Shows are another strength. Hollywood Studios presents Fantasmic, a nighttime spectacular combining live actors, water screens, and fireworks. Beauty and the Beast live on stage, the Indiana Jones epic stunt spectacular, Frozen sing-along celebration, which includes surprisingly adult humor, and the new Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After show. 2025 also brought The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure, and an upgraded Walt Disney Presents exhibit. If you're visiting in the summer of 2026, watch for the reimagined Rock and Roller Coaster starring The Muppets. With such a stellar ride lineup, the downside is that Hollywood Studios is extremely busy. The KO News author lamented that waits can exceed 120 minutes for attractions like Toy Story Mania, and the touring plans data notes that popularity comes at the cost of long lines unless you have a solid strategy. The Modern Life is Good stresses the importance of planning your day. First-time visitors often need 2 days to experience everything. Utilizing the Lightning Lane multipass and single pass systems early is crucial. Slots for Slinky Dog Dash and Rise of the Resistance disappear quickly. If you can only buy one multipass during your trip, many experts recommend choosing it for Hollywood Studios. Early theme park entry and extended evening hours are also invaluable. Stay at a Disney resort to access the park 30 minutes before official opening. Hollywood Studios occasionally offers after-hours events, special ticketed nights with limited crowds that are perfect for adults wanting to ride headliners repeatedly. Single rider lines at Rock and Roller Coaster, Millennium Falcon, Smuggler's Run, and Rise of the Resistance can also slash wait times. Plan a midday break or park hop to Epcot via the Skyliner. You can ride all the big attractions in the morning and enjoy dinner around the World Showcase in the evening. Hollywood Studios' dining scene is often considered its weak link. Mouse Hacky notes that the park doesn't have many notable table service restaurants. Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater offers retro drive-in vibes, and Roundup Rodeo Barbecue in Toy Story Land gets mixed reviews. Hollywood and Vine is the only character dining location. For quick service, the best option is Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo in Galaxy's Edge. Oga's Cantina is the park's famous Star Wars bar, but the cocktails are expensive and not very strong. Consider ordering a non-alcoholic concoction to experience the ambiance without overspending. Throughout the park, you'll find snack stands selling popcorn, pretzels, and churros, and yes, there is a Starbucks over at the Trolley Car Cafe on Sunset Boulevard. Hollywood Studios isn't just about headliners, though. Step into Walt Disney Presents to explore exhibits on Walt's life and to preview upcoming films. Visit Launch Bay Cargo to build custom lightsabers or droids. Reservations for Savi's Workshop and Droid Depot should be made 60 days ahead. Download the Play Disney Parks app. Inside Galaxy's Edge, it becomes a datapad that lets you hack droids and translate signs. And don't forget to sample the Blue Milk, a frozen rice and coconut milk drink that's surprisingly refreshing. Now, Hollywood Studios lands in second place because its thrill ride lineup is unbeatable, and its satisfaction scores lead the resort. It delivers cinematic immersion with Star Wars, Toy Story, and soon, The Muppets and Monsters, Inc. However, the park can feel stressful due to crowd levels, limited shade, and lack of quiet spaces. Dining isn't as diverse as other parks, and constant planning is necessary to avoid long waits. For adrenaline junkies and movie fans, it's paradise. For those seeking a relaxed day, it may be overwhelming. That leaves one park still to take our crown. Okay, deep breath. You've battled First Order stormtroopers, competed in Midway games, and faced a haunted elevator. But the most iconic castle is still ahead. This last park embodies Walt Disney's original dream while pushing technology forward. Ready to feel like a kid again? Let's reveal our number one pick. Park number 1, Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom opened in 1971 as the anchor of Walt Disney World and remains the most visited theme park on Earth. Even with construction walls and crowded walkways, there's a reason it consistently tops sentimental rankings. From the moment you stroll down Main Street USA towards Cinderella Castle and smell caramel popcorn at the Main Street Bakery, the park oozes nostalgia. But Magic Kingdom isn't resting on its laurels. It has added modern thrills like Tron Lightcycle Run and Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and has ambitious expansion plans. Magic Kingdom boasts the largest number of attractions, 26 rides plus shows and walk-through experiences. It combines classics with cutting-edge thrills. In Tomorrowland, Space Mountain takes riders through a dark, star-studded coaster. Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin lets you compete to defeat Emperor Zurg. Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor offers interactive comedy, and Tron Lightcycle Run, which opened in 2023, straps you on a motorcycle-style vehicle for a high-speed race through the grid. Then you have must-ride classics like Pirates of the Caribbean, The Jungle Cruise, Peter Pan's Flight, It's a Small World, and so much more. Magic Kingdom's entertainment lineup is also robust. The park hosts parades, character cavalcades, and daily shows. Its nighttime spectacular, Happily Ever After, returned in 2023 and uses projection mapping on the castle, plus fireworks to celebrate Disney stories. The KO News calls Magic Kingdom's atmosphere spellbinding and credits its magic with making visitors feel like kids again. New expansions are on the horizon. Construction is underway on a Cars-themed area and a Villains Land near Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, opening between 2028 and 2030. Although these construction projects have temporarily closed scenic areas like Tom Sawyer Island and part of Liberty Square, they promise fresh experiences. Magic Kingdom offers nearly 40 dining locations, too. For quick bites, Casey's Corner serves corn dog nuggets and hot dogs. Main Street Bakery sells giant cookies and seasonal treats, and Aloha Isle in Adventureland is famous for Dole Whip soft serve. Sit-down options include the Plaza Restaurant with castle views and bottomless milkshakes, Be Our Guest Restaurant inside Beast's Castle, try the great stuff, and Cinderella's Royal Table, a character dining experience inside the castle. Fantasyland's Pinocchio Village House offers flatbreads near the carousel. Don't forget to book reservations early via the My Disney Experience app. Shopping and small experiences fill the gaps between rides. You can watch cast members draw characters with water in Tomorrowland, ride the Walt Disney World Railroad around the park, hunt for ornaments at Ye Olde Christmas Shop, trade pins with cast members, and catch the Dapper Dans, a barbershop quartet on Main Street USA. Magic Kingdom also offers the best fireworks show of any park, projecting movie moments onto Cinderella Castle. Magic Kingdom's popularity means you must plan carefully. The results single pass options allow you to skip the line for high-demand rides like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train or Tron Lightcycle Run. Multi-passes let you reserve 3 attractions, but require careful scheduling. Some experts, like Megan Kitzmiller, prefer single-ride purchases because multi-pass arrival windows can complicate park hopping. Her top tips include downloading the My Disney Experience app to check wait times and order food, arriving early for rope drop to ride more before lunch, taking advantage of Disney Transport to hop between parks, and using the monorail or ferry from the parking lot to the entrance. She also suggests getting a celebration pin for birthdays or anniversaries, wearing matching shirts to keep your group together, and downloading a game like Heads Up to play in line. Magic Kingdom tops our list because it balances breadth and emotion. It has the largest and most varied roster of attractions, from gentle rides for toddlers to thrills for teens and adults. It's where you'll find the most iconic Disney experiences, everything from the Haunted Mansion to parades and fireworks. While construction and crowds present challenges, the park's intangible magic, rich storytelling, and upcoming expansions keep it timeless. As the KO News writer put it, Magic Kingdom sparkles with the streetlights and fills visitors of all ages with wonder. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Which Disney World park is your favorite and why? Drop your answer in the comments, and if you found these insights useful, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your fellow Disney fans, and subscribe for more deep dives into the parks. Also, check out our next video on your screen. Your adventure is just beginning.